Hello, welcome to Mimi's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I am back with the 2023 Christmas Craft Off collaboration hosted by Rach and Bella Crafts. And it is my turn to create something or my turn to do the prompt for today. So I'm sharing the prompt today with Shabby Dabby Doodle, and I can tell you that makes me very, very nervous because she is one of the channels that I watch every night. And yes, as soon as the kitchen is cleaned and I can kind of sit down and just breathe for a little bit, then I watch her video for the day. So this makes me very nervous. Anyway, our prompt for today is Dickensian themed ephemera. And oh my goodness, I was racking my brain and thought of all kinds of things to do, all kinds of elaborate things, but I decided in the end to keep it simple, and maybe I kept it too simple. I don't know. We'll have to see what you guys think. So I am going to use the Fussy cut pages that looks most, if I think of Dickensian, it's more Victorian theme for me. So I decided to use the 2 pages on the Fussy cut kit that kind of looks Dickensian or looks Victorian. And so what we're going to do first is, and I'm going to make, so I went and looked up Victorian Christmas decorations for the Christmas tree, and they did a lot of just paper dimensional things, and also those German cutouts or cutouts from books and stuff. So I thought we'll do something similar to that. I have a piece of cardstock here. It's it's a little bit thinner than file folder, but you can definitely use file folder. And then I am going to just use these. The bottom part for me is more like angels and religious, so I'm going to not use that for this prompt today, maybe for some of the other prompts. And then I am just going to roughly cut through this, and then these I'm thinking I'll use the Santa, definitely the angel. So yeah, in the end my it's Dickensian inspired, so this has nothing to do with any books that he wrote, but just kind of more Victorian, I would say. So I am very anxious to see what Tina came up with and everybody else for this prompt. As I say, I'll just cut the gifts out too. That's probably not Victorian, but let's just do them as well, because I can use them in any journal. I don't think I'm gonna use the deer, just because for what I'm doing he has too many flimsy little parts that can break off. So we're just going to, I'll keep him for something else. And then I have the cardstock here. Oops, sorry, my glue book. And a glue stick. And I am just going to put a lot of glue on this paper to glue it onto the cardstock. And I just roughly cut it out because I don't want to fussy cut these images twice. And the other reason why I'm roughly cutting it out and then gluing it and then fussy cutting it is because that way I make sure that the edges are definitely all glued down. That's just how I usually do it. I don't know, maybe you have other ways doing this. I do want the Santa. I might not have room for everyone on this page, but let's see if they can fit in there. Yes, they will be able to fit in there. That spot there. Where's the other little nutcracker? Yeah, so this is a huge kit. There's a lot of pages, background pages. Oh, it's not gonna fit in there, so let's just put him there. Lots of background pages. She even did background pages like bright solid colors, and then she did a fussy or a shabby pages where it's kind of distressed. And then there's the Timeless Christmas, like the writing pages. There is the fussy cuts, and then the ephemera pages, and there, so that would make 5 different kits that you can buy if you want to. And then she has, I think the sale is still on. I didn't look today, so now I'm just gonna, after I've done all of this, now I'm gonna fussy cut and because it's on cardstock, it definitely is a little bit harder to go around the circles or the edges and not make it jaggedy, make it smooth, but just, it definitely gives, I just need the cardstock in the back to just, to just strengthen it. You can definitely print directly on cardstock. I just don't, with my printer on the cardstock, it's just a little bit more pixel. I don't know, it's just not as good quality, so I prefer to print it on 28 or 32 inch bound papers, and I do use the bright white papers. Okay. Yeah, I cannot believe it's already day 6 of this collaboration. I have not done a video on every day, but I have kept up. I'll show you in another video later this week what I have done and decided to do for a journal. Rachel Bella Craft also has a giveaway. Let me see. So this is the list of people. If you comment on all the videos throughout the month, you will be part of the draw. And yes, so there's lots of prizes to win. lots of ideas from everybody. It's just a busy month. I mean, it's a busy month even without a collaboration, because we're getting ready for Christmas. So I'm gonna cut that off just because I might lose it in my journal anyway, because it's so flimsy. When I fussy cut these just for using in snippets and things in my journal, I kept that, but for this I'm cutting off all the kind of small little detail pieces that might break off over time anyway, and nobody will know, and hopefully there's no fussy cut police that will come. Okay, so I'll get you because you've cut off a piece of the fussy cutting. So I already cut everything, did the fussy cutting already. These I do not have a squiggly scissors at the moment, so I'm just cutting them straight. I'll cut one strip. I didn't do this part in advance. We'll do that part, that one. And like I say, I hope my idea didn't turn out too easy maybe, but I just thought I'll keep it simple. So I did look at different kinds of Victorian Christmas decorations. Like I said, it was mostly like cutouts on paper that they hung on their trees, obviously with candles, and I don't know how they didn't set their houses on fire, but... And then if you look at a lot of the Victorian postcards that they've sent over Christmas, it wasn't necessarily Christmas images. They used roses and all kind. I think whatever image they got, maybe in magazines and things, and that's what they've used for, you know, as Christmas images. So the first thing that I did is I brought out my stickles, because a lot of those Victorian things also had glitter on them. I don't know, the last time I used stickles was, I've had these for a long time, but I don't use it. It's like Gail's, is it Friday Forgotten Friends? I think Gail does on a Friday. And this is kind of the Forgotten Friends that I got out. So all I'm going to do is go in and with stickles, and I would not advise you to do the entire, I'm just gonna bring you down a little bit, the entire image in stickles. Just go in and do some, just a bit of detail. And remember, when these dry, they do dry less bulky because it's just glue drying. And I'm just going to do this kind of see-through stickle on her wings. And then maybe on just the bow here on her head, and then this one here, and I think that's enough. You don't have to add too much to it. Okay, and this is just a very simple way of using your cutouts for Christmas or anything. You can just add some stickles to it. Like I say, it's like Forgotten Friends Friday. I've had these stickles for a very long time, and I was actually very surprised that they have not dried out yet, honestly. I'm going to leave that to dry. Let's do the house. And the house, I definitely want to maybe, oops, that's too much. Want to just, what's going on? Add some of this see-through stickle where the snow is. And then maybe, shall we do just a little bit of red here? And I'm not doing everything, just here and there on the house. Just little dots there, you probably won't even see that, but just for a little bit of shine. Okay, and then I'm gonna leave that. Then let's do a couple of these, because I'd already put some stickles on other ones to prepare, because the stickles do take a while to dry. So once you've put the stickles on, my advice to you is leave it, don't touch it, don't try to move it, just leave it, and don't put anything on top of it either, because you'll ruin it. So these little ones, I am going to add maybe again some stickles on the bow. And I unfortunately don't have any gold, which was, I really wanted some gold. And then my gold dried up. So use these if you have them, because they definitely do dry up over time. They don't last forever. So this one, just put some, I need to keep, sorry, my finger's probably in the way, but okay. So I'm not even going to try to pick it up, put it there. And let's do one more, and then we'll go on using these for something. Let's use this one because we can use different colors. Let's do just a little bit of green detail here on his jacket, and like I say, you don't need too much. And I have this blue color, whoops, for her jacket. And let's do a little bit of white here at the edge of her dress. This one I'm going to add maybe a little bit more. And let's do the red here on the bow again, and on the gift. And I'm going to put some silver on the edge, just to make it super Christmassy. And because I cut that edge off, because I don't have the scalloped scissors at the moment, and I'll put that down over there so it can dry. Okay, so I already did this as well, because the stickles needs to dry, and like I say, don't touch it, don't move it, because you will ruin it. I just put the lids on here so it doesn't get clogged. Okay, so here's the ones that I've already added stickles on, and as you can see, it's nice. And let's see if I can move these out of the way, because they're going to be ruined if I start doing other things here. Let me just, sorry, move them out, the wet ones out of the way. Okay, so here's the dry ones, and as you can see, I just added, just on this one, just on the bow, and it just adds a little bit of just shimmer on there. Nothing too much, but just an easy way to get your cutouts to the next level. And so what are we going to do with this? I was thinking of simply what they would have done is something like this would have been, you know, with the, just get a a little hole in it. Unfortunately, I only have these huge. Let's do one with this really big eyelet. I've used all my teeny tiny eyelets for another project, but a smaller eyelet would definitely be preferable. I do not like doing eyelets on camera because it's always hard to get it in the right spot without getting your head in front of the camera. Okay, so there is, and then we'll just add, so there, Christmas tree decorations would have looked something like this. So the other thing you can use this for, obviously, is also you can use this for gift tags. If you just want to hang this on a gift bag, you can definitely do that too, and just write on the back, and that's why I've put it on white cardstock to and from. And if you want to make the back a little bit more Christmassy, we can always add stickles on this side or just some gold wax. And that would make the back a little bit more Christmassy. This is also great for just using as a dangle on your pages or on the top of a tag. Here I have a tag here. Like if you have the tag, let's make another hole in this one. And you tie it through the tag as well. It's just a cute added detail to a tag. Okay, once I got the knot done, now it doesn't want to undo. Okay, so I think it will look, maybe not this specific tag, but any tag, if you simply like a double tag, would be cute too. Something like that, and then you'll have another image maybe in the back or something. Anyway, just a quick. The other thing that I thought I can do with these is make little paper clips. So let's do like a shaped one. Let's do this Santa. These two are okay. So with the paper clips, you simply need, very simple, need a piece of paper for the backing, and we'll get some glue. And what I usually do is just decide how long I want that backing, and I put quite a bit of glue on. More than you think you necessarily need. And then I slip this in underneath, and I want to keep that out a little bit just because I like to add a bow, and maybe on that piece so it can just kind of show up on my paper where I clip this on, or page. I just make sure this dries. Maybe the glue gun would have been a better idea because it's faster. We'll do the next one with the glue gun. And then I'm just gonna go in and cut that excess paper. Okay. And then once it is dry, I'm just gonna leave that one to dry a little bit. Let's do another one. Shall we do him? And this time I'm gonna use the glue gun. Just put this underneath and then do the glue gun. Have to get the glue to come out. There. So I'll just put enough glue. Press it down because I just want my paper clip to be stuck on there, and then I'm just fussy cutting around it again. Okay, and then that will go, if you have a page like this in your journal, it will just go on your page. And what I like to do is just add either, well, usually I'll add a ribbon and make a bow, but I do not have a red ribbon at the moment. That's another thing I need to add to my list of things to get. Anyway, there. And that's just a cute little piece that would show up at the top of your journal if you look at it from the top. Anyway, that is very fast, very quick. You can make little dangles from these, or let's make one from the gifts, and you can use the eyelet. I just like the look of the eyelet. You don't need an eyelet in there. I think it should be fine, but the eyelet just strengthens it so it's not tearing out. And just give it a little bit more detail again. So yeah, this is my Dickens inspired ephemera. I don't know what this has to do with Dickens. I would say more maybe Victorian inspired. But that was my idea for today, and I can't wait to see what Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah is doing. I honestly am very curious. Thank you for watching, and please go watch all the other people. I'll have a video later this week where I'm starting to put all of these ephemera that I've done using the prompts into my journal. So today it's me and Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Tomorrow would be Corey creating with scraps and Shul's crafts, and their prompt is it's a candy wrap. Can't wait to see what they're doing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for Rachel from Rach and Bella Crafts for the opportunity to take part in this, and just share in all the inspiration that everybody is putting out there for Christmas. I will see you again soon, and have a lovely day. Bye.